Alright folks, guess where I'm to now? I had a delivery to the west side of the island and I'm here now in Round Harbour, an abandoned community. Nobody lives here and it was 5 kilometers of treacherous dirt road, but the rollie made it in here. Just look at this place, guys. We're gonna walk down now. We're gonna park the rollie here because it's just way too steep. I got my trusty bag here with the drone, a bit of supper. We're gonna have a picnic down here by ourselves now in an abandoned community of Round Harbour. Imagine if I drove down this one. Came in some pretty steep hills on the way in, but this one here was a little bit too crazy for the Corolla. This road is not maintained, as this is an abandoned community. I think some fishermen still do come here and fish out of this harbour. But we're gonna see what's on the go here today. See if there's anyone else here. Or see if we got the whole place to ourselves. It's just like a big rock gate we gotta come down through. Place is awesome. Let's look at this. Wow. You got a fishing stage in the water here already. Here's the main wharf straight ahead. And it looks like part of a dock or a fishing stage out in the middle of the harbour there. This is actually like a little loop road. This loops right around back up to the access road. I came in here. Okay, so there is some people here. I just heard a motor or something going here. We got the main wharf here. Lots of lobster traps, crab pots. This property is owned and managed by Fisheries and Oceans, Small Craft Harbours branch, and is not managed by a harbour authority. Wow. This place is amazing. This is exactly what I was looking for. A completely abandoned community filled with really old saltbox houses that are dilapidated. Some are in good condition, some are in, you know, all the conditions. And this is a beautiful little sheltered harbour. Might even be able to get the drone up here. It was pretty windy and stormy on the way here. But we do have a quad over here. Might be someone in one of those structures. The last one out. Oh yeah, I can see someone right in the last house out there. couple of trucks up here. I think there is a couple of people living here. The church is up there. What do you guys think? Hit subscribe if you're not already on our community, and hit the like button, you guys. Look at all the mineralization coming out of the mountain here. Alright, well, we gotta go back up this road and check out either side of the harbour. That's where I'm parked too, at the top of this, straight up. Top of this hill. Good thing I parked to the side because there is people coming in and out of here. You can't see the Corolla, but she's up there. Bunch of lobster pots stored out on the pier there. Here's an old school winch anchored right to the rock over here, hauling boats in and out. There's an old storage barn or some sort. Had a fire at some point. Look at the size of the boulders here, guys. Right on the beach. And the power pole is all burnt. But she was anchored on these two rocks, wedged in there. A couple of fires here. There's an old wrench here. Rusty, jagged stuff here. There used to be a house or a fishing stage or something here at one point. Let's keep going on the trail. This is the community of Round Harbour, guys. And it's east of Deer Lake, west of Grand Falls. You gotta turn up and go up towards Lassie, Bay Vert, or Bay Vert. That's what that stands for, is Bay Green, or Green Bay. Bay Vert. So So it's just a little quad trail, pony trail that used to be here. There's another concrete pillar there. Looks like they had a structure here on the hill before. So look at the colors coming out of the mountain there, guys. Still a toilet in there. I think they walk on the side. That's this one. Wait, go right through, I think. So check out how this was built, guys. Got lots of wasps here. Check out the wildflowers. It was stood up on logs. Logs for your joists. Rough lumber boards for the floor. Glass is still in it. We got a storage of wood. We got an old stove. Lots of fishing net. Got a ladder going up. Look at this next house, guys. Windows are open for ventilation, I guess. As long as you're getting a bit of fresh air, they won't rot as fast. Plumbing line going right across the doorway. How they're getting the water is in this line right here. Check out how this one is built here, guys. You can see all of its supports. You can literally build a house anywhere you want if you have the will. Somebody has insulated the bottom of the floor. Original glass windows. Storm windows on the top there. Double layered up. Wow. Original craftsmanship there. Got another boardwalk. Stage here is all on stilts. Looks to be more recent build. We got an older home here. Stairs are all giveaway. None of that is safe to stand on for sure. This one seems pretty solid. All it needs is a lick of paint, really. Even the glass windows are looking good. Here's another look at that one on stilts here. We got this one here. Actually a street light out here. That's pretty cool. Some of these are being used as summer cottages, and some people are probably even living here year round. Oh, this is a nicely built boardwalk here. This little tiny trail here, guys, access these properties. Wow. Hello.
Oh, how's it going?
I'm good, and you?
Wasn't expecting it.
Sorry. I was just talking to the fella who's fixing up the green one with the yellow trim, the furthest one out. He's going to get some more shingles, and this is the only way to get over there. He said last week he was using a canoe to land the shingles over here somewhere, but there was a lop on from the ocean there, from out in the bay, and it was super tricky, he said. There used to be a boardwalk going right across here. Boardwalk all the way along by the looks of it. Just go right over this trail. And Must have been quite a few years ago. Or it could have been one bad storm wiped it all out. Wow, look at the boulder there. It's almost like a cube resting on its edge. Look at the view of that old abandoned house over there. You can probably see water from the upper story on the back of that house. Pretty sure there's a little cove on the other side there. There's a bunch of these resettled communities. The government paid these communities to move out of here so they would be closer to public services like hospitals and groceries and everything else. But the deal was the entire community had to agree on it if they were going to resettle into bigger cities and bigger communities. And the government paid them, and some communities actually brought their houses with them wherever they moved. They were moved by sea and moved over land. It's because they were only accessible by water back in the day, by boat, and government couldn't afford to have ferries to every coastal community, send doctors out to all these little tiny communities. So the idea was to move everyone closer to the highways and train tracks, I guess. And I want to get down a bit closer to this one, I think. We'll check it out from the other side. I didn't lay my drone down yet because I didn't know what type of people were here. But that guy there was friendly enough. Oh, the whole side of it came out right here. See the paneling on the walls. Mattress is still there, or the box spring, I mean. Wow. Probably a bad storm came in and just smashed this house like this. Door's still open there. Wow. Huge boulders all the way around the harbor. Sunset views, you guys. What do you think so far? Smash the like button. I'm loving it so far. Even brought a little picnic. We're gonna have a little lunch here in Round Harbour. It's right next to a boulder. Gotta have a look in here, see what this is. Outhouse or what? Storage shed? There's an old sleigh for hauling wood with a quad or with a horse. Look how calm it is here now, guys. So we're on this loop road here. These homes here are looking a lot more maintained. There's even a truck there, newer model, so someone's living up there in that upper one. What a place to grow up in though, eh? Round Harbour, Newfoundland. Imagine the first person who sailed by the opening of this harbour and said, let's go in there and make a community in there. Place looks like paradise. Let's go in and start building houses right on the cliff. Live off the fishery. Bring all our supplies in by boat. That road that I came in on, that wasn't here back in the day. There was no road access to this community. And there's the church up top. We go see the church. The sun is setting here real soon. And there's another abandoned house up behind. And then I want to go out to the furthest one that we saw abandoned and have some supper out there. Have a sandwich and a drink of water. Gotta have a rugged truck to get down there for sure. Old Black Springs. There's the old church. Cross is getting loose. This guy would have had a nice view of the harbour. Tucked up here. So this would have been access to the church up this little trail. Wow. Still has the bell. Pretty well maintained. Looks like it's been painted recently. On the front anyway. Shingles are just starting to dry up. Private property. Would you guys camp out here? Or would you be afraid? I'd probably camp out here. We're gonna have a little picnic here at least. Alright, so we're headed over around the other side of the harbour. Yeah, there's guys living out here, mowing this trail, fixing up the cabins or former homes. Got an old pink cabin here. See the cable across here. Hoping that's just to keep vehicles out. Hopefully he's not energized. Could be. They didn't get a shock. It's an old dozer. That's how they put the road in. Wow. Comment down below if you guys recognize this model. It's the rear axle out of something there. Front axle. Something. How do we get over to that last house? Used to be a structure here. There's an old skidoo, huh? Old Elon. Old Elon skidoo. Motor's gone out of her, but there's the shell. Still got the skis on her. There's the track for the old Elon. Guess you just keep coming down this way. I'll have a little bit over here. What do you think of all this, guys? A big bay window facing back towards the trail. See who's coming to visit, I guess. There would have been a big stairway on this side. Get down to this salt box. Shingles are starting to curl. We got the old lace curtains in the windows. We got a shed here. I'm hoping we can get over to that last house. I don't want to look very Blue Rich style. I think this is the trail. Oh yeah. There was two houses over here at one point. Stick along this edge here, I guess. Look at the view. This is what they'd wake up to every morning. passes out of this one. Because the wind is blowing right through it, it's not rotting as fast. It's able to breathe still. So they did have power in here. You can see there's evidence of power in the town. That probably was not the case when they first settled here, and first couple decades probably there was no power here. So the back portion here is falling right off. Not really safe to walk under. But what do we got there, folks? That's an old washer or dryer. That looks like the old wood stove kitchenette combo. Wood stove oven. Kitchen. Get a little view from in here. Just separating right off the house here. Probably from snow load over the years. Okay, so it's got the cedar shingles on there. Most of them are still there. Check out this little secret. Look at the quartz I found in their backyard. Major outcrop right at the corner of the boulder here. And you can see we got some iron, we got some mineralization, probably got some gold in there. Let me know in the comments what we're seeing here, folks. Is this a major gold find? Out behind an abandoned saltbox house. Look how colorful this cliff is. You can see more quartz in the rock face here. In that black area there's two blobs of white there. Quite a bit of quartz there actually. But folks, check out this sunset. Perfect spot for a little picnic. Have a turkey bacon club sandwich for me on top. Aye. Okay, so there wasn't a house up here too. Check this out, you guys. Wow, man, this is paradise, you guys. Like, we got Round Harbour over here. You come over here. People were living right here, right in amongst these boulders. And enjoying the sunset. Million dollar views out the front and sunsets in the back. Can you just imagine how beautiful and glorious this place was back in the day, making lots of, I wouldn't say lots, but making a living off the fishery, right? Probably had a few animals up here. There's raspberry bushes here still. We're gonna set up here in the sun, having a sandwich before we hit the road. But if we got time, it's not too dark, I'm gonna try and stop into a couple other communities on the way out. But we don't have a whole lot of time, so either way, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you hit the like button. I hope you can put a comment down there, and share this with your friends. Got a piece of a stove or something here. Just look at that sunset, guys. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my sandwich now. Thank you so much for watching. This is Round Harbour, Newfoundland, not to be confused with Harbour Round. There's a community nearby, it's called Harbour Round. This one is actually called Round Harbour. And Google will lead you down here. I made it almost the whole way in my Corolla, but that's only because I'm a commercial driver, highly skilled, and pretty well experienced this and that. I took my time coming in, and it's not really a car ride. If you can get something bigger and better than a car, use that to come in. Alright folks, we'll see you on the next one. Deep Dive Survivor, over and out.